All right. Day four. Day four. Managed to reach day four. Insane. January 27, 2026. It's 9:49 p.m. as I'm recording this voice recording. This one is pretty late. I did this one pretty late because last night I didn't get any sleep and now I have to make up for it. But I realize I can't miss a single day. And also I clutched on this one, so but there's also a pretty simple one. It's pretty simple because these are very simple drawn characters. I don't know if that's grammatically correct, but that's pretty much it. Today we're drawing Charlie Brown and Snoopy, otherwise known as Peanuts. I just love how these characters are drawn. It's really friendly. They're really friendly to look at and just evoke innocence. It just evokes innocence. It's really nice. And this one I actually really tried to match the style. I was switching up colors. I was erasing unnecessary lines and stuff, but I still draw like a chicken, though just full chicken scratches, but it's alright. Earlier today I was just dead tired. I didn't get any sleep last night, and then I had to go to school because I had to pass my plate in history of architecture, which I stayed up all night doing, and then also did like 2 title blocks. For some reason it takes me an hour and 30 minutes each to do. I don't know why, but I guess when you haven't had much sleep the night before as well, you only got 3 hours of sleep, ended up becoming very inefficient, and I just ended up becoming like a zombie the whole day. I would just blink my eyes, close my eyes for a split second, and I find myself a few minutes go by and I wake up. Oh my goodness, it's like you're taking these micro naps. I couldn't even understand what was happening in the lesson during statics. It's a math subject, by the way. So it's insane. And we left early for our design class and ended up becoming absent, although we stayed in that room for the whole time. But I guess we just left without any prior notice. Hopefully Sir isn't mad at us. Hopefully. So anyways, here we are. I'm not sure if I grew up watching Peanuts, but I feel like I did one way or another. But you're just looking at them, look at Charlie Brown's smile, the way Snoopy just rests upon his doghouse. It just evokes, childhood innocence, and it's really nice. And we could always cling onto the past. We can always cling on to nostalgia, but at the end of the day, we can only focus on today, because today is also gonna pass, and we just might miss today. Because honestly, right now when we look back on our lives, we always have this, I don't know if there's a term for it, but I guess we always look at the past in a much simpler light, even though we all also have our own set of problems during that time, that things could have been much worse than they are now, and yet we have a somewhat fond view of it. You know what I mean? But we can always keep reminiscing on the past. It's nice to appreciate it. It's nice to appreciate how far we've come, but we can't keep clinging on to that. And you must also not keep looking towards the future, because you end up not staying present in the present, because you don't know what's going to come in the future. You can only plant the seeds now, during the present. So that's all we can really do, is just keep planting those seeds. Okay, well, what's there else to talk about? Okay, that's the worst thing you could possibly say, if you don't have anything to talk about. But mostly these commentaries, I usually just do it fresh. I don't have a script. I don't really write notes. I just want to make these as authentic as possible and try to just clear out my headspace, my current headspace, what I'm currently thinking. I believe, the reason why I'm slowly writing is just the fact that I can speak my thoughts freely. Most of the time, it's kind of like an exercise to see if I could really express my thoughts more clearly. And it's been kind of a good way. This whole thing has actually kind of been kind of therapeutic, because I'm essentially have a task before me where I have to focus for 15 minutes, not doing anything else but drawing. And then I have to yap for 15 to 25 minutes. Just spilling my mind straight. So it's kind of a good exercise. It's kind of like a meditation where and it's kind of therapeutic, because you get to express yourself. And you get to see how you're at and where you're at right now in life. So it's nice. And it's kind of, one thing about it, it's nice to look back on these a year from now. For example, if I manage to get to day 365, that's 365 videos. 365 times 15. Well, that's hard to calculate. Alright, you know what? 300. I'm gonna get my calculator. So 365 times 15. That's 5,475 minutes. I'm gonna convert that to hours. 5,475 minutes to hours. That's 91 hours. 91 hours into days. That's 3 days. That's 3 days. It's at 3.79. So that's almost 4 days. So after a year, I've been drawing. I would be drawing for almost 4 days straight. It's kind of insane to me that you could draw out 365 drawings in 4 days, considering the fact it's 50 minutes each. But I don't know why anyone in their right mind would do 265 drawings in 4 days. You have to be such a master procrastinator. That's if you're given a task to draw every single day for a year, and it's the last 4 days and you haven't done a single thing, then you are, oh my goodness. Imagine procrastinating that hard. I feel like that would be something I would do. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, honestly, I'm just glad I'm still here. I'm so glad that I'm doing this. I don't know. I'm trying to keep on holding to the hope that this will get somewhere. And I've been thinking about it, and I wish that this would get somewhere, because there are big things I want to be able to achieve. But right now, I realize that art isn't what it is without an audience. It's the same way an actor can't act without an audience. It has to have an audience. Otherwise, you're kind of crazy. You're just crazy. You're just a crazy person. An actor has to be on a stage. He has to, play out a certain feeling or action, and have the audience interact with that. It's a performer audience interaction. It's like the artist can't really thrive without the viewer. I think it's kind of selfish to think you're doing art mainly for yourself. In a way, it has to be presented to others. I mean, you could do drawing just for yourself, just for you to see. That's fine. But I think art is best when you put yourself out there. It's really harsh to... how am I supposed to say this? It's very terrifying to put yourself out there and to put yourself out to the opinions of others. It's difficult, right? But I think it's very important that you do. We all have a voice in our world. Frankly, to be honest, I'm very, very, very shy, and I'm very introverted, and I pretty much have like social anxiety and stuff in real life, and I wouldn't really talk to you if you didn't talk to me first. Half the time I don't know what to say. During the pandemic, I've lost like all social skills, and in the way I'm slowly trying to rebuild them. But doom scrolling, that's pretty much ruined my mind. And this whole thing has kind of been pretty good because I can just set aside everything and try to do something for once other than, wiggling my thumbs towards the screen, up and down, so yeah, these are the things that are worth giving attention for. Anyways, what was I getting back into? But we all have a voice, and I think it's a responsibility to display our talents. Otherwise, there might be a soul out there that's lost, and you don't know, maybe they will change. Their view of life will be changed just because of you. I think that's very... that's transcendental. There's that scene, there's that episode of Doctor Who, I'm pretty sure most of you know this. It's Vincent Van Gogh. It's Doctor Who. Doctor Who brings Vincent Van Gogh to like the present, and he's in an art museum, and there's a special place where all of Vincent Van Gogh's artworks are displayed. And he asks, Doctor Who asks, like this, I guess the curator of the museum, what his opinion is on Vincent Van Gogh. And he starts going, starts glazing him in a way. And starts going on a tangent on how he's like one of the greatest artists of all time. And you see Vincent Van Gogh, he starts to cry. And Vincent Van Gogh starts to cry, and he starts to realize that his work did make a difference. But you see, like in real life, he died knowing that he wasn't worth much. That's what he had in his mind before he died. That's the sad part, that his work meant nothing. That was just a crazy person. I think that's just very sad. It's like, it's sad to think about. But years later, it's only after his death that his work actually got appreciated. But it's just sad to know that he never really knew that his work is celebrated. But hopefully he does know that. If there is an afterlife, hopefully he does know that, So the thing is, we all have a voice. We all have a way, our own special ways to express ourselves. If everybody was the same, the world would be so boring. That's why we shouldn't try to conform to societal standards and try to do our own thing. In like Bash, there's a variety of people you can meet, and everybody's not cut from the same thread. People design different ways. People know how to do things their own way. I think it's very interesting. If everybody was the same, things would be so damn boring. And everybody had like a uniform or whatever, it'd be so boring. Everybody has their own way to express themselves. And, I think the nice point about it is, you can find your own community of people who might like the same stuff as you, and behave similar to you. You can find your own tribe and whatnot. So, but there's also like people who are the complete opposite of you. Those are the people I should probably try to meet. People who challenge your views, challenge your beliefs. That's what art is, it challenges your views, and some people can't really wrap their minds around that. Anyway, that's a topic for another video. I mean, that goes into much deeper territory. But it's just like we're all artists, and we all have a story to tell. I personally have plenty, and I just hope that this channel grows into something bigger. I really hope it does, because there's so many things I want to do. I might as well say, I want to make an animated series. I personally just want to make movies. It's been my lifelong dream, really, is I want to make movies. And I know it's kind of like, it's like a kid dreaming, but I think that's the point, really. It's just I've been wanting to do this since I was a kid. And, I could have started this channel plenty of years ago. Could have been day 1000 already, but the important part is that I started. 4 days ago I've committed to something, and today I'm still continuing to commit to this, because, well, what other choice I have? I don't really see another way out, and this is my way of expressing myself. I just realized, there's gonna be so many characters to draw, so many. I haven't even scratched the surface. It's like there's plenty, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work out. But yeah, it's like we're all artists. Keep expressing yourself. Keep doing what you want to do. We're all different. We're all unique. So don't be afraid to show that. Don't try to be like someone else, Just be yourself. And know that that's good enough. Shout out Frank Ocean. So, yeah, in this drawing, I've been trying to really match it, like the colors and such. Because it's such a simple drawing, I don't know why I should try to mess it up. It's pretty simple. There's not much going on. It's just two bros chilling, This art style is so nice. It just makes you want to snuggle into a blanket. It makes you think of memories of just, early in the morning, and you're watching just cartoons, and you're waiting for mom to cook breakfast, and you're just watching cartoons. It's it's such a chill moment. It's really nice. But I grew up watching Barney, though. That's my main childhood, really, is just watching Barney. Because my mom used to buy these DVDs for me back when DVDs were still a thing. and I just watch. She would just pop them into the DVD player, and I would be watching Barney. So I have plenty of Barney CDs. Maybe in future I drop Barney. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, it's just like, I wonder where this is gonna go. Honestly, I'm kind of excited of where this is gonna go. Each and every day, it's another day to plant another seed. Rather, isn't each and every day is another day to water the seeds. I planted this seed 4 days ago. It's actually insane to think about. Like 3 days, I'm more closer to a week than I was yesterday. That's actually insane. So I can't wait to reach like day 10. Once you reach double digits, I can't even wait to see where I'll be at day 100. When we reach 3 digits, day 200, day 300, day 1000. I'm not even sure when we reach day 1000. We'll see. But yeah, it's just it's more or less like, honestly, in a way, I am kind of getting better at this, but more or less, I think that's not really my goal here. I think my goal, more or less, is to just try to commit to something for once, and so far I've been doing pretty well. So hopefully this continues. I just hope that I don't quit on this, because frankly, I don't really see another way out. So thank you guys for watching. This is Charlie Brown Snoopy. This is Oxynaut. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and keep expressing yourself. Keep being you. Keep doing you. And because that's all we can really do, is just be ourselves and keep on living. Alright? So don't try to have someone else tell you how to act. Just be yourself. It's like, it's good enough. If someone tells you that you're too quiet, who cares? Who cares if someone tells you that you're too loud? Who cares, man? Keep talking. Everybody, behaves in different ways. People are wired in different ways. You can change if you want to, but just know that, just be aware that change will benefit you to transcend to the best version of yourself. Okay, now I'm just yapping. So, all these videos are just yaps, but hopefully you guys actually really like my yaps. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Oxynaut out.